Welcome to the tutorial of Android mobile application of our QR access control system, based on QR codes. You can use this system to validate and register entry and exit to events, conferences, courses, or similar use cases. This tutorial will show you how to use the mobile app to scan the QR code of each attendee imported in a group that has been previously created on the service-associated web. If you have not seen it yet, I recommend you watch the corresponding web panel video tutorial. We include a link in the description. This slide shows the main screens of the app for login, creating events from the groups of attendees imported using the web panel, reading QR, or configuring options. This second slide shows the summary of the main functionalities available with App 3 tabs and some explanatory arrows and texts. I give a few seconds to review them and we move on to detail the use directly using the QRACCESS mobile application. You should stop the video if you want to read those options slowly. We open the QRACCESS application by clicking on its icon, which we have already installed previously on our smartphone. After accessing the app and entering the email and password, you must accept the permissions that it will request from you the first time you run the app for it to work correctly. If you do not have a user account, you should click on the link Create an Account. Once inside the app, you must create the event whose entry you want to control. To create an event, click on the plus symbol in the upper right corner. Fill in the name, place and date of the event. Then you choose which group of assistants among those created in the web panel you want to use. At this point, it is necessary to have access to the internet. You must select if you are going to register only entries only or also register exits. You can also decide if you want the app to notify you when there is a repeated entry with the same QR code or if there is an exit alert without previously registered entry. In our case, we will activate both types of alerts. Finally, click on Create Event. The data shown is reviewed and accepted. It is important to understand that once the event is created, the attendee list is a local copy, so any later modification that is made to the attendee group through the web panel has no effect on the application, as they are not synchronized. To update attendees, using a local database in the app, you must delete the event and create it again. To scan the QR codes, you must first select the event you want to work on, since you can create all events that you should need. Click on it, confirm, and the active event is marked with a checked V. Then click on the QR Reader tab and please accept the permission to use the camera, if it is the first time you use the app. If when scanning a QR code the app does not detect it, you can try to turn on the mobile flash with the beam in the upper right corner to improve the lighting. The icon next to you is for using the front camera, in cases where the app is placed on a device and each user proceeds to read their own code and press enter or exit. You should also try cleaning the camera lens if they have dirt that could affect the reading. If your problem for reading QR was high lighting at an outdoor event in which you cannot see the screens of some mobiles of attendees who carry their QR on their phone, you should have an awning at the control station that removes a lot of luminosity or a box or similar solution to be able to proceed to read QR codes with much less light. This must be verified and solved days before the event. We started by testing with 2 assistants who have not entered yet. We press entry. We read the code of another assistant. We see again that when scanning the QR, the corresponding assistant registered data is shown on screen. In each case, the entry or exit operation must be confirmed or cancelled. We click on Entrance again. If we scan the same code again, when we press enter, the screen will display the alert notice for repeated entry attempt with the same QR code. You must decide whether to register the repeated entry again or whether to refer the person to the incident table, according to the operation of each specific event. To register exits, the procedure is identical and the alert for registering exits without prior entry works in the same way as that of consecutive entry. We have already looked at the input and output control options, but at any time you can check the statistics in real time by going back to the Events tab and clicking on the graph icon. The global data will be shown. We will generally be interested in controlling the capacity and the total entrances and exits. You should also check the status of a specific assistant by clicking on Search for Assistant, typing in some of their information, and clicking on the magnifying glass. When you click on the searched assistant, the details of entries and exits of that assistant will be shown. In this example, they have 1 entry and 1 exit registered. In order to download the detailed entry and exit record from the web panel, you must first share the statistics from the mobile app. To do this, you must use the button to send statistics to the web panel, taking into account that it is necessary to have an internet connection. In addition, you can also send the detailed entry and exit record by email or other means, using the share icon of the corresponding event. This is all. Don't forget to also watch the video tutorial of the web panel, which allows you to create groups of attendees and send them the QR code by SMS text message and which complements the functionality explained here. If you liked the video, we thank you for clicking like, and you can share on networks and subscribe so you can find out about the new videos we will publish. Thank you very much for your attention.